So I'm just gonna have to just bring my podcast back. Just try to increase my watch time hours since YouTube really hates short videos. Like for like my UFC videos and stuff like that, for me to get monetization back, to get ads back on this channel, I would need between 4 million and 5 million views of that type of content. Which that's not really doable. I'm not trying to complain here. I'm just speaking numbers because I've always been a numbers guy, and that's just a big, huge number. Like even my freaking more successful year on YouTube, I only picked up 431 hours. That just show you how many freaking hours of watch time YouTube wants a small creator to actually pick up. Which that's freaking insane. And I'm gonna try to do freaking an hour for this podcast. And I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Got to go to the freaking get hold of my dentist's office again because they called and I was half awake, half asleep, and I don't know if they wanted to do a freaking cleaning or what the hell they freaking want because I was half awake, half asleep because I do a freaking stupid ass graveyard shift, which is freaking okay. Speaking of that, I'm going to be having a lot of days off next month, so I should be able to do more content, which that's definitely a good thing. But let's talk about a potential competitor for YouTube. As of right now, the biggest competitor YouTube has is Twitch. And Twitch is mainly just a live streaming thing. And just a mention of Twitch actually allows like normal people to actually upload normal type of content. I think that should be the next move, because if they do that, then that makes companies like Mixer go more like extinct, if you know what I mean. That's gonna hurt Mixer a lot more than, because they're not just competing for the freaking live streaming place, they're also kind of competing for the YouTube space as well. But I understand why they won't do that, because the amount of content that gets like uploaded onto YouTube's absolutely insane still. Like even with YouTube absolutely destroying channels left and right, there's still a lot of content being freaking posted. There's so much freaking content like every freaking day, because like as of right now, YouTube's still providing a good amount of money to YouTube creators. We got YouTube creators that freaking making 10-15 minute videos and don't say anything at all just to make a freaking a buck, just to get an extra ad or two in their videos. And YouTube actually wants that too, because of this 1,000 subscribers. That's actually a lot easier than 4,000 hours watched. I could pick up 1,000 subscribers probably sooner than 4,000 hours watched in a year. Like, I mean, it would be different if it's like a lifetime, which I think that should be the freaking move, but it's not, because subscribers is just like that. You just bam. People saw your video, they somewhat like it, and they subscribe to your freaking channel. But let's dive into that Conor McGregor fight. I think I talked about it a little bit more. I did be on my last video, but I don't think nobody really watched it. But let's dive into it. So Conor McGregor surprised the living hell out of me still. Like how he just freaking took care of business in the first round. It kind of surprised me. Like in a way it did, but in a way it did not. Because Cowboy's the complete opposite of Conor McGregor. Think about it. Cowboy, it normally goes in really not good in the first round, then gets better in the second and third. Conor McGregor is the complete opposite. Besides that Khabib fight, Conor kicked ass in the third round. That Khabib fight, I think that's the only round he actually won, isn't it? I believe so. But yeah, that shit's pretty freaking crazy still. But let's talk about my freaking stocks. And the oil stocks taking a big hit. I believe 2 of my oil stocks already, I've losing $1 and some chunk change already. Winwood Petroleum, man, that freaking stock is tanking right now. In my freaking gameplay video, I talked about that stock potentially going up to where it used to be a couple $100 a stock. I don't see that happening anytime soon. I do see it like going back up maybe sometime later on in this year, but I'm definitely gonna be selling this stock, all my oil stocks that I currently have. Just sell that away. In the beginning of next year, in the January of 2021, because I want to focus nothing but on dividends, because I want to build a cement freaking thing. Since full-time jobs in my city that I currently live in is really hard to come by. They are really freaking picky about every little tiny detail. That, or you could get a full-time job probably at a theater making like $8-9 an hour. It could be a dishwasher for like $9.50, $10. I think the most companies pay in my city is like $11 to be a dishwasher, but you're just doing dishes all freaking day and night, which is not fun. Like, I had that gig for about a month. It was a full-time gig, which I liked the part of the full-time gig, but I don't like the part of like doing the dishes by myself. Like, I absolutely had no freaking help whatsoever. It was just me. And the night I actually freaking quit on that job, I'm just gonna say it in this podcast, is the drain freaking broke. It was like freaking closing time pretty much. It was like midnight, 1 a.m. and I was in the kitchen by myself. It just was me. And I had to do freaking all the freaking dishes. I had to do every little freaking thing by myself. All the cooks freaking left. And it just me. So there was this person that does the freaking cast air side where the bowling alley is. This person does that. So this person decided to freaking put this freaking cheese bowl thingy bingy in a freaking place that is gonna fall. And guess what it did? It fall down. And I was all like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm here by myself. I got freaking nothing to do. So I ended up just freaking clocking out and just freaking leave the whole freaking place and just say I'm freaking done. I'm gonna be looking for another freaking job, and don't worry about this piece of shit job that I currently have. That is just stressing me out. Plus, not just that. One of the supervisors, she's a complete freaking cunt. I didn't like her from the beginning. I don't know why. She just immediately just started complaining about me, and I just didn't like her. Plus, the person that hired me, she was kind of iffy. But the funniest thing about that is that somehow she thought that was Norwegian, so I just played along with it. Because why not? That's just my personality. I actually know a little bit of Norwegian, not too much of it. Just enough to convince people that I'm actually Norwegian, just in case people actually think that, you know? And I think that's pretty funny. Like, I know this channel is not really a political type channel, but I was talking to this Uber guy like a year ago, my Uber driver, and he was talking about politics, and he thought I was Norwegian too, which I kind of convinced him that I was Norwegian, because it's not like I'm gonna see this Uber guy again, which I probably won't, because Uber is Uber, you know? Yeah, that was another freaking interesting thing that I actually freaking did. Actually, the first person that thought I was Norwegian was my old math teacher when I was in 9th grade. Before I switched schools to this charter school and blah blah blah, and here I am today working a part-time janitorial job, getting paid $12 an hour, not making shit. But it's better than freaking my old warehouse job, even though the pay was a lot better. If you actually get hours, anyways. If you don't get hours, the pay is about the same. And before I actually quit that warehouse job, I was only getting like 2 hours a day. just unloading trucks and just freaking getting out. And I'll be okay with that if I'm able to freaking leave. But nope, I gotta freaking wait. Come on, ride, get done. You know. That's one of the things that kind of pissed me off about that job. But it is what it is. Yeah. I'm surprised I'm actually at 10 minutes right now. I mean, freaking what else am I gonna freaking talk about in this podcast? I'm gonna freaking look some stuff up. Gonna read some articles. Nick Cannon's still trying to freaking rap with Eminem. Did Eminem actually put out a diss track yet? I don't think I've heard bits and pieces about it, but I was like, it's kind of dumb for freaking Nick Cannon to even try to go after Eminem. Because Nick Cannon, like, he seems like a smart dude. He seems like a good businessman. He seems like he's really successful. After all the things that all the shows he got to do, all the freaking money that he actually made. I just don't understand why try to have a rap beef with one of the freaking legends. And I'm not saying that just because I'm white. If you actually like pay attention to like bar to bar. And the fact that he had to make his own lane. And technically it was not his own lane because he kind of ripped a little bit off Cage, but no. Freaking like, Eminem's only good with Dr. Dre. Like, if Dr. Dre just doing the freaking beat and just freaking helping him actually do the stuff, then that's good. Eminem and Dr. Dre is like John Stockton, Karl Malone. It's like freaking Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. Or whatever duo you want to freaking throw in the NBA as. That what it pretty much is. But I'm actually curious on how much 246 actually made. You see 246 buys. Come on. Give me. Conor McGregor guaranteed $3 million for UFC. Donald only can make $400K. That's a big freaking difference. $3 million to Cowboys $400K. Wow. Talking about freaking difference in the money wise. Damn. How much is pay-per-view? Yeah, that was like $60. Does that make Conor McGregor the highest paid fighter in the UFC? I think so. With freaking $3 million in a fight. Imagine that. Hell, I'll freaking step in the Octagon for freaking $100K. I would step in the freaking Octagon for freaking $50K. $20K. That's more than I've ever made in a freaking year. Which is freaking sad if you think about it. Because I only had a full-time job for a freaking month. But yeah. So I came across this article, and this talk gave me the 3 best gifted stocks to invest in. And the first one is Microsoft. It has a freaking 1.85% that investors can get from the average CP 500 stock. However, Microsoft's dividend has been rising. The company hiked its payouts by 11% in September from 46 cents to 51 cents. The company has maintained a strong rate of increase. Blah blah. United Health Group. Never really heard of this company before, but it is part of the SP 500. That's kind of crazy how the top 500 companies I've never really heard of. I guess I kind of did, kind of don't. I'm not really seeing anything that's like I care about. And the third one is Brookfield Property Partners. Again, it's real estate. No, don't really know real estate at all. Mainly because I'm still broke as hell. But 33 cents per quarter translate to a 6.7 annual dividend yield. And even though that's fairly high, the company has been shy about increasing its payouts over the years. Brookfield was paid 25 cents in 2014. Okay. 10 stocks you like better than Microsoft. Let's see the 10 stocks. Because I still need shit to talk about. 5 years from now, you'll probably wish you grabbed these stocks, and they're gonna ask me for a stupid freaking email. I'm not gonna give them any of my emails, even the ones I don't freaking use these days, because they probably got deleted or some shit like that. But yeah, like I said in my freaking other video, I'm happy with what my channel's actually doing views wise and subscribers wise. Like, I'm only doing this podcast to freaking try to increase watch time, to try to please my freaking YouTube overlords or whatever the hell you want to freaking talk about. So that means I don't know if I'm actually gonna bring the Let's Plays back. That's something I've been thinking about, if I really want to do that or not really want to do that, or what's up with that or whatever. But let's dive into the NBA real quick. ESPN, come on phone, gotta freaking take me to ESPN. So I'm gonna load up ESPN. Then I'm probably gonna head to Twitter. If I don't do an hour, I'm gonna do at least half an hour. I'm halfway there, so I gotta freaking figure something out, you know. But let's go to scores. Let's check who wins, who loses. Come on, freaking load your slow ass phone. Don't know why my phone's so slow. I don't know why it's not taking me to the NBA. Stupid ass LG. Scores. Looks like the only game played today is Clippers and Mavericks, and Clippers beat the Mavericks. Let's check out the standings, because it's a pretty close race in the freaking West. So the Clippers now have a half a game above Nuggets and Utah Jazz. Only a half a game. And that's still anybody's ball game. But the question is the Lakers going to keep that first place? Are they going to just keep it, or are they going to be going down? In reality, they're only freaking 6 games behind. They won 3 more games than the Clippers, and they're 6 games less in losses. But another question that I have in the West is who's going to be in 8th spot. Is it going to be the Grizzlies, San Antonio, Portland, or even the Suns? Suns still kind of somewhat competing. They're only like, what, 2 games behind? 3 games? 3.5 games behind? That's not that bad. No? And is the Utah Jazz going to be the first round exit again, or are they going to be a second round exit, or are they going to find a way to actually go in the Western Conference Finals? Like, I mean, I would love the Jazz to be in the Western Conference Finals. I just don't really see that 100% happening. But especially when you have 2 California teams competing for the first spot still somewhat. And Denver Nuggets still a really good team. Dallas Mavericks, they're going to struggle experience-wise. I don't see the Rockets going. I see them going out of the first round. Because as of right now, they'll be going up against the Nuggets. And I think the Nuggets could actually beat the Rockets. Don't get me wrong, I like watching Westbrook play. He is a fun player to watch, but he's going to be one of those players that's not going to win a chip. And it's partly because he has not adapted to the way NBA is played. He still can't shoot a 3 worth anything. But other than that, Westbrook could do. He stat pads way too much. That's Westbrook's biggest problem that I definitely freaking see. But let's check out the freaking Eastern Conference part of it. Brooklyn Nets still in 8th spot. Huh, that's interesting. Hey, the Knicks is not dead last. That's a plus. Oh yeah, the Jazz does have the second best home record. They're 17-3. The only team has a better home record than the Jazz currently is the Bucks, with the only last 2 games. But that's definitely gonna help the Jazz out in the playoffs if they're able just to win. But the biggest problem that I do see with the Jazz is that 13-10 away record, which is not good at all. Because let's say they go up against like the Clippers. Actually, right now they'll be going up against the Lakers. and it's in LA. Game 7 in LA. And who's gonna win that? My money is gonna be on the Lakers, because Lakers does have a shoot. Gobert could slow down Anthony Davis, but who's really gonna slow down LeBron James? Actually, if you actually dive deeper into it, the Jazz really do have the players to compete with the Lakers, but it comes down to, is the Jazz gonna get the calls, or is LeBron James gonna hit himself in the face and get free throws and win the game that way? And how deep is the Jazz is? I read some articles talking about the Jazz need a better backup big, which I think they do. They got some nice young pieces still, but they're not deep in the backcourt. They don't got like a true power forward that could freaking help them out ever since they lost Favors. But I still see the Jazz at least competing going into the Senate third round. Do I see them winning it all? I don't, because they more likely going to be facing Milwaukee Bucks, and the Milwaukee Bucks are just, they're the best player in the NBA right now. The Greek Freak is the best player in the NBA. Just imagine Greek Freak with a consistent 3-point shot. I think that potentially could put him above LeBron James. Even though LeBron James played in the Kobe era, then he kind of played in the post-Kobe era, but I think that could potentially put him above LeBron James. As of right now, he's the best, because Kevin Durant, he's still hurt. But let's dive into Golden State Warriors, because why not? They are tanking for a reason. I think they did Cody really hurt his hand? I think he did, but I think they also pulled him away from actually playing, because they want to lose as much games as possible. As of right now, Draymond Green, he can't. I don't see Draymond Green going anywhere, because of how poorly he is playing stat-wise and everything. I don't see him getting traded from the freaking Golden State. He's gonna stay in Golden State. Who team really wants Draymond Green? He's no longer in his peak. He is freaking. He brings no value. He's just there pretty much. He's just not doing anything. Yeah. So Jeff Bezos' phone got hacked into through WhatsApp, and that's freaking interesting, because the person that did that, I believe, was like a prince. Mr. Bezos, who also owned the Washington Post, got the video for the WhatsApp messaging platform terminating his phone began sending unusual loss of volume data. It was Prince Mohammed who used a coordinate because the message would not raise suspicions. I can't freaking say that right now for some reasons. It came from him. So you got a prince of another freaking country hacking into Jeff Bezos, a super wealthy dude that owns Amazon phone. And through WhatsApp. I've never used WhatsApp. Isn't it a texting thing? I believe it is. I'm just gonna Google that. WhatsApp. I'm gonna Wikipedia that app. Yeah. It's like a texting app. WhatsApp Business, WhatsApp, freaking everything. So, that's something I never freaking used. Can I freaking invest in it through Cash App? I'm actually gonna freaking check that out real quick. Just to bring my freaking investments back. By the way, I'm currently at over $170. And freaking total invested. And I'm all the way back down to $3.68. So I'm still making some money. Not a lot of money. But I'm still trying to continue like growing my investments. Right now, I'm just gonna be focusing on getting a share in Disney and getting a share in freaking EPS. And as soon as I get a share in those two companies by putting in some money in it, every now and then passively, not really caring how much it's actually costing or how much it's going up or down, I don't think that's what I'm gonna be doing. I know you're supposed to be like buying into the dips or something like that, but it is what it is. And let's talk about the movies. What is playing? I don't really. Is Jumanji still playing? What's playing in movie at the movies? Let's check, because I do got 2 free movie passes. So we got Bad Boys for Life. Got Doolittle. Oh, is that freaking Iron Man guy? What's his name? Robert De Niro, whatever his name is. Jumanji, The Next Level is still playing. What else? The Gentleman? I have no interest in that. Like a Boss. Who is starring Like a Boss? It's a comedy. Oh, that looks like a chick flick, so I have no interest in actually seeing a chick flick right now. Even though I do get free tickets, but I want to see something at least somewhat entertaining. Like a Boss, Star Wars: The Rise of the Skywalker. That movie was kind of disappointing. Underwater. Greater than Hansel? The Rhythm Section? Never heard of that. Little Women? That's interesting. The Little Women. I've never seen an ad of The Little Women. Got Frozen 2, no interest in it. Knives Out. I heard a little bit about that movie, but not too much. Spies in Disguise sounds stupid. Parasite sounds stupid. Jojo Rabbit sounds kind of stupid. Ford vs Ferrari, have no interest in it. The Last Four Museum, no interest. Joker is still in the freaking theater? That's freaking interesting. The Grudge, Weathering You, Uncut Games, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Bombshell, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I have no interest in none of these. So I guess Jumanji will be the best one to actually go see right now for free movie tickets, because at least I have some entertainment. At least we have Kevin Hart and The Rock freaking making fun of each other, you know, and doing some tough man shit and some small guy shit, you know. At least it'd be something. I mean, Doolittle, I have some interest in it, but not like a lot. And Bad Boys for Life. Will Smith and the other guy, I forgot his name. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Earth's biggest, smallest, oddest life forms are getting new attention from scientists. Utah author explores what they're learning. Let's check this article out. This is what I freaking do on my off time, just to see what be interesting to actually talk about. And it is showing some elephants, and it's gonna freaking want me to freaking pay $1 a freaking month. I don't want to pay $1 freaking a month. I'd much rather put that in Disney stock. But they now realize the value of studying nature's blah blah blah. The core idea blah blah blah. Expect the elephants' cells are like empathetic zombies. Just talking about elephants. I'm not gonna read all of this right now because I don't feel like doing it, because I only have a minute left. Forget about doing an hour. Forget about that bullshit. But one thing that I actually really want to see, which is possible in my lifetime since I'm only 21, is seeing a mammoth, or even a actual like video footage of a mammoth, and seeing that mammoth grow since we have the potential to actually have an elephant give birth to a mammoth. And I think that'd be interesting. And I think that'd be badass. If we able to do it safely. Like, I know with scientists, science in general, they do some messed up stuff for the future. And it's kind of sickening at the same time because they used to use freaking chimpanzees. I believe they used to use chimpanzees. And they use these chimpanzees to go on the freaking air and practically die, pretty much, just to check the whole moon situation out. But, anyways, I'll see you guys on my next podcast. Is this freaking stopping?